So I'm going to go through with you so you understand how to use the motor and your gear mechanism to make sure that you are building and transferring the power to your sign or your game or whatever you actually happen to be building. So for example, let's say this is the guy that's actually that we want to put in motion. So let's say we were doing some strange superhero build and we want this guy to spin around and look like he knows what he's doing. So we know that the power starts in the motor and the motor transfers to this axle and then turns the axle and it turns it in a rotary motion. If we took this guy and attached him here and said, this is our actual ride, or this is our sign, or this is our particular, let's say it's a wheel that we're going to be turning. We're not using the gears at all. So this guy turns because this axle is attached to the motor. So it doesn't really matter that those gears are even there. So if we're going to do this correctly and use the gear mechanism to run whatever you're building, what you have to do is you have to think about the motor turning this axle, which is then going to turn this gear. This gear then turns this gear because they're connected. That's a simple gear train. And then this particular gear turns this axle. So if we want this to turn this guy in a circle, what we would do is we'd make sure he was on this axle. So the power, when this gets turned on, will then go through the gear train to make this guy move. Like so.